Friends, do you know how marble is made and how marble is mined? And finally, what processes are they put through to make the marble? So let's know about this journey from the beginning to the end of making marble. First of all, you should understand that marble is not found above the ground, but deep below the ground. That's why deep digging has to be done in the ground to extract it from the ground. After excavating, the site is transformed into several layers. Each layer has its own height, which can be 8 meters or more. Drilling begins first, using a wagon drill to cut large blocks of marble. When the marble blocks are formed, then it is the turn of the detachment phase. In this, the entire process is carried out with the help of an excavator machine. Let me tell you that the marble blocks are 8 meters long, and at the same time they are about 6 meters wide. A marble block weighs around 280 tons, making it quite difficult to separate them. Well, in most pits, these blocks are cut in vertical shape. Although in some pits, they are also cut horizontally. After cutting the marbles into blocks, 2 wheel loaders take the blocks to the selection center. Marble blocks are temporarily stored in this center, after which they have to be loaded as the blocks are of heavy weight and large size. Therefore, the blocks are handled with great care and moved from one place to another. Because in this situation, there is a risk of an accident. To avoid accidents, these blocks are brought to the factories with the help of big trucks, where the factory process starts. These blocks are kept in an open area in the factory until processing begins. And when the turn comes, these blocks are placed on top of the machines. These machines have very large blades that cut the stone into many thin layers. After doing this, the machine converts even the largest marble blocks into layers and tell you that a diamond is used to cut them. You must have heard many times that diamond is the sharpest edge in the world. That is why diamonds are used on the blades of machines to cut stones like marble. It takes 10 to 12 hours to cut a block. Then the fine pieces of marble are cut out of the stone, after which they are given the perfect shape. For this, cutting is also done from the side of the marble layer. Now comes the marble polishing, which is the most important process for selling, because it increases the luster of the marble, and then after polishing comes the acid wash. In fact, going through heavy machinery reduces the luster of the marble. Many times the marble layers get a yellow shade, which is later removed with the same acid wash. Although the acid used in this process is quite concentrated, for which water is mixed in it so that the acid does not harm the marble. They are given different colors simply because of different polishing. And because of these colors, some marbles are sold more expensive and some cheaper. The separate designing done in marble is done in other factories with the help of separate machines. After being made into marble, they are sent to the market to be sold.